Hello everyone, in this video I will show you how to declare integer and string variable and use them. This is my domain controller and this is my Visual Studio Code. I'm going to start explaining how string variable works. Okay, you can see here I declared a variable and then the hello word PowerShell. You can see here I have written in between the quotes. Let me copy this, open a PowerShell and right host. I didn't copy the right host. You can see here that this is writing a hello world PowerShell on the host. Right now this is implicitly declared as a string variable, and how to explicitly write this one as a string variable. Same thing, but here you need to put a square bracket and then you write string. This is explicitly declaring the variable as a string. Sometimes it depends on the circumstance. You need to declare the explicitly like this. Now I'm going to declare a variable called first name. Okay, $fn. Okay, it's nothing but F. First name John and the last name Doe, and I'm going to concatenate both of them, add them both, and you can see here John Doe, but I want a space in between John and Doe. How would you do it? Now let's add, and you can see there's a space in between. Okay, I'm going to declare a variable called x equal to 1. Okay, you can see here that I've declared this variable, and the variable is inside the quote. Okay, and the y equal to 2. Okay, again you can see here that this is in between the quotes, and basically I declared as a string variable because this is inside the quotes. What happens if I add both of them? Do you get 3? No, because it's a string. It declared as a string variable, and then it adds them, like John Doe, like adds both of them together, 1 2. This is the important concept you need to understand, and a lot of time in the PowerShell programming we'll be able to manipulate this one like this. Okay, now next thing is integer variable. Okay, I'm declaring this as an integer variable. Okay, and this is you can see here a square bracket, and inside this is inside the square bracket and int. Okay, you need to mention like this, and you explicitly telling the variable to take it as integer. Do like this. Now if you want to add both of them, like this. Integer variable are numbers without quotes. You can declare like this: $a equal to 100. Okay, there is no quotes. You can declare like this, and $b equal to 200, and you can add both of them. Yay. 300. Again, you can also explicitly declare the variable like this. $a plus b is 300. Now, how do you know the declared variable is string or integer? Is there a way to figure out? Yes, we can figure out that way during the runtime. For example, $fn. So this, you can do like this, $get okay, you can see here that it shows as a string. Okay, in this way you can figure out whether this is a string or integer variable. I'll clear the screen. Another way to find out the variable is integer or a string, you can also find this way: $fn dot get type, like this. So, you can see here this is basically a string variable. And $a, okay, basically this is 100, and you can go here and you can find input like this, and you can figure out whether this is integer variable or a string variable. Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to declare some variable and then add a user in Active Directory. Okay, this is my Visual Studio Code. I'm going to paste some code here. Okay, I declared a variable here, and do. So basically this is a string variable. All of them are string variable. Okay, last name, first name, login, UPN, and the password, and the enabled. Okay, this is another variable called enable. This is a Boolean variable, but I will talk about the Boolean variable later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this one, and I'm going to save this as a create user variable on the folder lesson 05. You want to replace? Yes. Either you can copy this one and then open up a prompt, clear cell, and then you can do this one like this. Okay, copy paste on the Powershell prompt, and then open up Active Directory, refresh, and the user has has been added successfully in Active Directory. You can see is the log. This is a login. So basically this is the enable user. Another way to do is that first I'm going to delete this one user, yes, and I'm going to the Powershell prompt, cd okay, and then the ls, and then this is the one, the name, and I'm going to run this create user ad.ps1. And this is also another way to run the PowerShell script. Let's go and check in Active Directory. Okay, you can find the link to the code in the description, and you can download, you can practice on your own. Thanks for watching, and you have a great day.